Hi guys, Doc here. I'm gonna go over one of my new favorite deck. This deck is an improvement on my previous 3 Musketeer deck. Just like the other one, it packs a real punch. Alright, so let's take a look at what this deck is made of. I've got a Zap, we got the Minion, the Lumberjack, the Princess, the Ice Spirit, the Elixir Pump, the Giant, and of course the 3 Musketeers. Now let's go over some replays so you can see what this deck can do. Alright, so usually this deck, I like to start with the Elixir Pump, but I don't have an Elixir Pump, so I will just wait and see what he's gonna do. Let's throw the 3 Musketeer first. Now it's always good to split them at the beginning just to see what he's got. And as you can see here, I threw that cannon down, and I threw my Princess to try to get, just to take it down. And actually my opponent here defended very well. I was able to only take a few shots with that single musketeer on the left side. And now he's able to counter back with Miner and the Fire Spirits. Now because I threw my Elixir Pump down, I don't really have much to counter his Miner. So I just have to take the damage as it comes. So once I save enough Elixir, I put down the Giant. Now I haven't seen a fireball, so I'm gonna throw the 3 Musketeer behind him just to see what he's got. And then bummer, he's got a poison spell. I threw the Princess to weaken the cannon down, but very well defense. Now this deck, even though it's about 4 elixir average, it's really good to actually build up your elixir. And similar to my other deck, the way this one works is I've got the Giant tanking up front, and I got range behind him to take out his defenses. Now Musketeer can really take down a Lava Hound really quickly. It's great for defense and offense. And let's just say in this case, with these Barbarians coming, all I can do is kind of throw the Giant down, and the Giant is also great for kiting the enemies, especially ground units like this. And yeah, it really helps to slow things down. And in this case, 1 crown, that's all you need for a win. A win is a win, regardless of how many crowns you win. Now, of course, this deck doesn't always win, so I'm gonna show you guys how I lost one of these games. As I review this, I really found that I did a lot of mistakes, especially towards the end of the game, in which I should have won. But it's just something you learn from the game. So in this case, I started up with the Giant, backed up by the Princess, which is a decent start. I throw the Ice Spirit down just to slow things down. And what happened here? Oh, the video didn't skipped. Oh well, the video skipped, and what happened was I threw my 3 Musketeers, and they were able to take down the tower really quickly. Now I think what happened is I got too overconfident, taking his right tower down already, and I've got the king tower down to 50% already. And I'm thinking to myself, probably I was thinking to myself, I got this easy win, right? But as you can see here, the other guys keep on pushing and pushing, and I should have reminded myself that spawner decks like this can get really tricky in the last minute of the double elixir time. And I think that's where I lost it. here I think I was trying to defend. He kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I think I was usually when I put the giant in the middle like this, I can really push, and I think I didn't flank him correctly with the musketeers in the back, and I think that was my main mistake. And I was left with just the princess trying to defend everything. I mean, come on, what can she do? And at 22 seconds to take down my left tower. Oh, that was a big bummer. And I saw myself, I was thinking to myself, what am I doing? I can do this. It's not that hard. So this deck, I think there's gonna have a lot of defense. It has a lot of power on the offense, and I have to use. I just kept throwing everything down. My giant my giant up front, and all my little minions and the princesses, and then he surprised me with a rocket. Now let's go over another replay to show you guys, let's show you guys another replay to show you how much damage this deck can really pump out. Now, in starting out, I would like to start with the giant in the back. As you can see here, he's got a bomb tower up. The video is a little choppy. I think my recording was not so smooth. So in this case, I'm able to you gotta time it correctly to throw your musketeer down, because if you time it too early, the bomb tower could actually target your musketeer, and it would have been a pretty bad split. However, this split was decent enough. So he counters back with a giant Sparky combo with the minion horde. With Sparky, if you don't have the right card, sometimes it's hard to stop a Sparky, such as air. In this case, I just have to kind of suicide some of my minions. I just have to suicide some of my troops just to take care of Sparky here. Now he's laughing. He's making faces. He's laughing. Yeah, he's probably thinking the same thing I was thinking my last game. He's got this. He thinks he's got this. So, but he doesn't know that this deck can really take you out really quickly if you're not careful. So let's just build up elixir here, and then I threw my giant down. As you can see, he's getting his Sparky ready. That's pretty common. He knows that Sparky can take down the giant. He knows that Sparky is can help with the giant. Here I threw my princess to try and take down the bomb tower, and here we go. And there goes Sparky taking down my giant. He threw out some barbarians to slow him down, and that was a good defense from him. So here, what do? I put down another elixir plant because I got nothing else better to put down. So I threw my 3 musketeer down, and I threw some other troops in the back trying to slow the double Sparky, and eventually I was able to protect and counter-attacking, throwing down the giant, backed up with the princesses and the lumberjack. I was able to take down that tower quickly, luckily for me, that is. And then going forward, because I know he doesn't have fireball or poison, and I started throwing the 3 musketeers on the left side. And because Sparky is such a big distraction, I cannot. So I threw the giant in the middle, so Sparky can target my giant. Meanwhile, my musketeers are taking care of his giant. And on top of that, I threw some minions trying to get rid of the Sparky. And with a good time zap, I was able to take care of the Sparky and then his giant, and able to take down